Hey guys, if you're a recruiter for your company, or maybe you're the brokerage owner, you're the team leader, I'm going to tell you something that's going to happen to you. And that is you're going to have to think about the strength in every weakness and the weakness in every strength in order to succeed. Let me give you an example of that. We can't be all things to all people when we are a real estate company. We might be big, we might be small, we might have a great physical location, we might not, might be a part of a franchise, we might not, we might have this technology, we might not. And so when we get hung up on the fact that we don't have this thing and we use it as a reason not to recruit, not to prospect, not to do our jobs, it can prevent us from growing. What we have to do is look at the positives around it. What's the strength in the weakness and what's the weakness in the strength? Let me give you an example. The example is somebody says, Jim, you are a competing broker and I don't want to compete with my broker. It's a valid concern, right? Somebody's going to say that to you. You could be a competing broker listening to this right now. And people might say, I want to work with somebody that's non-competing. What's your answer, right? So what's the strength in your weakness? The strength in my weakness is to say, you know what? I totally get where you're coming from. I get it. You don't want to compete with your broker. But can I share something about me being a competing broker that I think is an advantage? Here's what I think is an advantage. I'm in the field every single day. I'm out there using the same vendors, the same technology, the same tools that you're using. And I'm also dealing with the same struggles, the same issues that you're having out there in the market in real time. I'm not somebody that's disconnected that hasn't done it in 20 years that's trying to manage you. I'm in the field doing it at the same time. I think that gives me actually a unique ability to help you and coach you and mentor you and give you the path to grow. That's what I think. And I think if you look at the agency and talk to the agents that work for me, they feel the same way. And the other thing about the competition, I make this commitment to you. I will never compete with you on a deal or with a buyer or seller. Anytime there's any level of conflict, I'm going to push that deal to you. Okay. Just so you know that. So I've got enough business. I don't need to compete with you. Does that make you feel a little bit better about that? And I'm going to test the waters. So that's the strength and the weakness. Now let's flip this over on its head. Let's say that you are a non-competing broker and that is the objection. They're like, this person seems like they're disconnected. They haven't sold real estate in 10 years. Should I trust them? So if that's the case, I could say, you know what? I totally understand where you're coming from. You want to work with somebody that's more closer than in the field or that is in the field now. And you're concerned I may be a little disconnected from the industry. I'm going to tell you why that is the exact reverse, in my opinion. It is because I am really coaching and mentoring, all the agents in this office. So they're out in the field every day, but I'm also, I'm with them dealing with all their problems. And that's really what I do as a broker, is deal with problems. So I'm problem solving every day with all kinds of issues, technology issues and buyer issues and seller issues and contractual issues, vendor problems, all kinds of things. And so it gives me this really unique perspective that I am not just focused on my business. I'm really focused on everybody's business to help them win. So really my job is really to be a mentor and a guide for you to help you, grow your business to the highest level possible. And I think being a non-competing broker where I give 24/7 time to helping you and not being focused on my business gives me that advantage. You see, I can spin it both ways, right? I can see the strength in my weakness and the weakness of my strength. You have to think it through because you're going to get these objections. There's going to be some objection about joining your firm and you have to figure it out, right? You've got to think about the strength and your weakness and the weakness and your strength in order to have these effective conversations. Guys, if you want to take your recruiting processes and your recruiting journey to the next level, and you really want to start recruiting experienced agents, not just new agents, but experienced agents to your team, I really would encourage you to join us over at eRealEstateCoach. Sign up for Discovery Call. We'll talk, me and you, won't be somebody else, it'll be me. And we'll just talk about your business and your goals, what you want to accomplish in the next 12 months and see if there's a good match to work together. Hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day. Good selling.